Canada. Nunavut, which means our land in the language of the Inuit people, is a huge territory in Canada's north. The Arctic region stretches from the North Pole to Arviat in the south and from Kugluktuk in the west to Pangchonchang in the east. The distances are huge and the many villages are very isolated. The Northwest Territories reach from Nunavut in the east to the Yukon in the west. Larger towns like Iqaluit, Tukalakatu, and Yellowknife have their own public library buildings. Many communities are just too small. Some communities, like Fort Liard, have a virtual library which offers internet access. But even if the community does not have any kind of library buildings, the Northwest Territories public library system offers books to everyone in the far north through their Borrow by Mail program. Tyson Akavik, Colin Equitok, James Nakak, and Cameron Overlock are friends in Cambridge Bay, Nunavut. They request library books by email or by phone. A mobile library doesn't bring the books to their village. The books are sent through the mail. The Borrow by Mail program will send children any books they'd like to read. If the librarian doesn't have a book in its system, librarians will borrow the book from another library in Canada and mail it. They even include a stamped addressed envelope, so the children won't have to pay to return the book. The boys take their young friend Liza for a ride on their sled as they walk to the post office to pick up their books. The boys look forward to reading that night. On winter days, the sun does not come above the horizon, and when the thermometer reads minus 50 degrees, the children like to curl up with a good book by the wood stove. While the northern wind howls across the tundra, they read fantasy and action novels. Liza is excited about finding good picture books in the package. They can keep their books for up to 6 weeks. After that, they'll pack them up and walk to the local post office to mail the books back to the library. Then they'll check the mail every day until another big brown package arrives with new books to devour in the remote corner of Canada's Arctic.